Hello? How's everyone doing today? Can you hear me okay? I do recommend you wear headphones because if you want to get the full experience, that's really what I recommend. Oh, hang on, I'm dropping frames. Let me just check on my. That's great, that's great. I do have a very loud fan, and oh boy, maybe my computer is not running quite to speed because of the heat we are currently experiencing. But that's okay, you know? It is quite hot. Hang on. Let me just get everything all adjusted here. Okay. So, I'm gonna be real with you all. I am very new to ASMR. I've done it once before. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. So, I have a few items here that are what you call trigger items. I do apologize for the lag. Like I said, it is quite hot, so my computer might be running at a low performance right now, just to prevent it from overheating. Alright. So what I have here is that's good. If it makes you sleepy, if it makes you relax, then that's really all I'm trying to accomplish here. So what I have is I hope y'all can hear this. I'm not really using an ASMR mic. I'm using my regular mic, which is like this $30 one I bought off of Amazon. Alright, so I have a brush here that I can use. You know, I can kind of hear it. Let me turn down the music. Here we go. Do some tapping. We can do just regular whispering. I'm gonna turn my mic up just a smidge. There we go. So you can hear me a little better. Just let me know how the volume is. That'd be a great help. Let me see. Just testing out my filters. I think that looks good. Okay. Thank you. Alright. I do have a noise suppressor on because it's quite loud where I live. There's currently people outside. Every once in a while, I'll hear a car pull up to the gas station, and it'll just like sound like a club out there. Okay, let me get my notes here. All right. Just let me know how everything sounds. There shouldn't be much background noise. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Sorry about that. Hang on. Somebody outside. My mic's picking up on some background noise. I'm just keeping an eye on the audio levels. So, how's everybody doing today? It's Sunday. It's the holiday weekend. I was quite busy. I was with family. I was with some friends and played a little bit of video games while I was with them. I had my brother visit, and we went out to eat, and it was quite nice, you know. Touching grass is very good for you. Okay. So, I hope you all kept their promise and touched some grass too. It's really good to get outside and enjoy the summer. Oh, yeah. Another thing that I did was I got a Switch 2. I haven't played it yet. I need to set it up, but we'll definitely be playing with that soon. One thing that really appeals to me is it has the virtual GameCube console, and I would say GameCube is probably the first major console I ever owned. So I'm really excited for that. We'll just have to see how this upcoming heat wave will affect my streaming schedule. I really hope it doesn't. At least not much. Alright. Why don't I do some triggers? And I can help y'all relax some more. Okay. can hear that okay? Oh, my bottle just bounced because I moved. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Can't let me know what it is. I'm very new to this. Okay, thank you. I do apologize for the frame rate. It is very hot out. It's probably my computer. We have a heat advisory right now. Aha. Like I said, thank you. Hang on. Let's see here. Let me. Is this good? Wow. This is kind of eerie. I just took my noise suppressor off. Hopefully, you won't hear too much of the background noise that's currently going on. But like I said, I do appreciate feedback. Thank you. Thank you. requested one. They are quite expensive though. So, if I really do think this is something that I can pursue, something that'll entertain you all, then maybe I can save up. Thank you. So hot. This technically isn't my first. This is more like my second. I don't really watch much ASMR or listen to it. And if I do, it's hello, Levi. Hello. I hope everyone's having a relaxing stream so far. Really, the only ASMR that I really listened to was more of like the role play, like story time ASMR. If you all have been following me for a while, which a lot of my viewers are from the Kindred community, and the VTuber that we follow is known for his ASMR roleplays, and that's usually what I would watch. Demon Girl steals. Demon Girl commits tax fraud. I'm gonna need your social security number. Don't worry about that. Just give me your social security number and last year's files and your W-2, your 1099s. I'm gonna need all of that. That'd be really scary. Would it have to be prepared a certain way because is it pufferfish highly poisonous? You see, I don't think it would kill me, but it might give me a really bad stomach ache. And let me tell you, devils, bowel movements are very, very messy. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Oops. Did I lose some viewers for that? I probably did. Even during an ASMR stream, I can't refrain from being on brand. I'm sorry. Oh god, my poor frames. Hang on. Let me see what I can do. Maybe, maybe. Oh, hang on. I'm just gonna. There we go. Maybe, maybe. Maybe I just need boobs in the thumbnail or something like that. Boobs in the thumbnail, boobs in the thumbnail. It's okay, I'm not like overly concerned with views or subs right now. I'd rather have slow and steady growth, but have like a loyal viewer base than just like grow really fast, but have like people expect one thing, you know? You know, I'm just joking. But I'm glad. I'm really glad. I did do some research, and I just chose the triggers that I liked, that I thought were nice, and that I thought were effective for me. Not sleeping is very bad for your health. I'm definitely somebody who stayed up way too late. And it wasn't because I was studying, because those days are long over. I graduated a long time ago. And now whenever I stay up too late, it's because I'm playing stupid little games on my phone, which is a very bad habit that I have. I was the type of kid to be under the covers reading a book because I couldn't put it down. Video games are very dangerous, but I can't seem to put them down because I'm a huge nerd. But they can be a lot of fun. I do like playing video games with my family. I played some with my sister and her husband not that long ago. Those were pretty fun. I think, yeah, everybody in my family likes to play video games actually. So that's just something we do whenever we visit. I feel like a little bit is fine, as long as you get your responsibilities done first, like studying and sleep and work if you have a job and exercise and all that. Just make sure you take care of yourself before you play video games. If you don't, I will haunt you in your sleep. If you play too many video games, I will crawl out of your TV and smack you. when you're confronted with somebody, the most they want out of you is your money. So I've learned to recognize when somebody's trying to extort somebody, which makes it hard for me to fall for scams. will stay and relax with you all a little while longer. One thing that I have experienced before on a Sunday night is something my mother called the Sunday scaries. You know, you are panicking because it is the end of the weekend, and following the weekend it is time to go back to work or go back to school, and you just feel like there's so much you need to get done to prepare, but really all you need to do is just relax. Don't worry so much. Everything is going to be okay. You will go into work or go into school tomorrow and things will be okay. Okay? Don't stress about what happens when you are not at work. I definitely don't. I don't worry about how everyone is getting their job done because it is not me. It is not my job to worry about what happens when I'm not there. There's something that I have noticed. A lot of people have trouble letting go of control. And that comes from a place of high anxiety and mistrust because you feel you're the only one capable of getting the job done. But what you really need to do is have trust in others. Understand that you are only there to get the job done part of the time, and that when you're gone, you have a whole team of people who can work in your stead, and they are just as qualified as you are. I think it's very hard when you especially since I lived so sheltered from civilization for a very long time. There are some things that when I came to this world that I didn't really understand because they weren't even a concept to me. And being by myself, being reliant on pure instinct, I didn't have time to do the soul searching that I have been able to in the past decades. Because when you're just trying to survive, all you can think about is when your next meal is going to be, where you're going to sleep for the night, where are you going to go when it starts to rain, where are you going to go when it gets too hot, where are you going to go if your home gets destroyed by weather. Just trying to survive takes so much out of you. And this isn't about physical needs, this is about protecting your heart, protecting your soul. There are a lot of people who keep parts of themselves hidden because they feel that's how they can survive. And it's very unfortunate that they can't be who they are, they can't love who they love because other people are so judgmental. They you were dreaming, and whatever you're dreaming of is happening right now. That's where I want you to be because of the stream. I want you to get the rest you need so much after this very long week, this weekend, this holiday. go to places that you've always wanted to go, or it can be a time to just rest, rest, rest. It can be a time to reflect, a time to go through changes such as finding love, finding a new hobby, finding your new passion. It's time to either get out and explore, discover, and see the world and see how beautiful it is. Or it can be a time to rest and reflect on all you've been through, all you've experienced, all you've accomplished, everything you've achieved, all the mistakes you made. You can also reflect on that because that is part of who you are. That is how you grow. That is how you become the person you're meant to be. And it's okay if you mess up because I guarantee you will occasionally. Just rest with your eyes closed. And I won't mind even if you snore just a little. How beautiful it is to be able to share this time with you. How beautiful it is that I've been given this amazing platform, that I'm able to have this space where I can be comfortable, where I can be myself and be vulnerable, and people will like me for it. I feel very fortunate. And now I want you to open your eyes if you are meditating, or keep them closed, whichever works for you. If you are going to sleep, I want you to stay asleep. If you are just waking up and just trying to relax before the beginning of your day, if you are just taking it easy no matter where you are in your day, I want you to go forward with my words in mind, and I want you to keep these thoughts, these positive and warm thoughts with you, and just remember that you are worth your space, you are worth your air, and you are lucky to be here, because every day is a chance. Like I said earlier, every day is a chance to try to be to be a better person than you were today. Continue growing, continue working towards your goal, whichever goal you have, whether it's finishing that project, graduating school, or getting that promotion. Just keep working and keep trying your hardest, because you are worth the air you are occupying, and it is worth it to keep trying, no matter how much adversity you face, no matter how many setbacks. Even if I'm the only one who believes in you, who supports you, then just keep trying for yourself, for the world you live in. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a way to contribute. Everybody is worth being here. Even when times are dark, even when things seem to be hopeless, to be worthless, when hope is nowhere to be found, just remember that there is always a day to look forward to. There is always a day to greet after the sunset, after the night. There will always be a sunrise, a new beginning, and a new chance to take on whatever challenges you are currently facing. Don't give up. This life is beautiful, and you deserve it. And I believe I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you all had a great time relaxing and listening to my stream of conscious and just enjoying the tingles. That my first time at doing this. I hope you all enjoyed that, because I know I did. I had a great time. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for your feedback. That is always welcome. Constructive feedback is welcome. And just let me know if you would like more in the future. I am willing to keep trying to improve. Maybe I will invest in a better microphone, maybe an actual ASMR mic, because I know this has a lot of potential to turn into something very special. And I want to keep spending time with you, I really do. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, wherever you are. Okay, bye-bye.